Hey everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create this cool 3D gathering effect. So let's get started. Guys, so what we will need is a piece cut out like this. This looks like a little small sleeve, so you can also put on anything you want. I just created it on like a packaging of Amazon because I wanted to I didn't want to do it on a normal pattern. I just wanted to for it to be stable. Sorry guys, this is my first time talking after being ill for a week, so I apologize if my voice keeps cutting off. So what we need is a really big rectangle also. I didn't have a really big one, so as you guys can see, there's a seam in between that I attached two separate pieces together to make a really big rectangle. Okay guys, so what we're going to do first, whatever width you chose for your little mini sleeve, this is where our first fold happens. So I'm going to grab a fold and place it on the next part of the fabric. This is where you're going to keep continuing doing this until you get right to the end of the rectangle. So as you guys can see, I got to the end, and once I'm going to fold, you can see that I don't have that much fabric for my second one to double fold. So I'm just going to go with this final single, and I'm going to cut the excess with my scissors. Okay, so what we want to pay attention to next is all layers are perfectly sat on each other, and then we're going to put our little sleeve sample over the top. Choose the highest point, just make sure you get all the layers of the fabric, and now I'm going to mark it with my normal pen. If I say normal pen, it's because this is a sample, guys. It doesn't matter if it leaves a mark, but if you're using it on your original fabric, please use a pen that would disappear with the heat. So I'm going to cut out the area that we just lined, and make sure you're pressing down the fabrics so they don't move and everything is sat perfectly in place. Hey guys, look what we just created. This is why I was telling you guys to make sure all the layers are perfectly sat on each other before we cut, so we can get a very neat and even cutout. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to top stitch over the curved areas until the end of our rectangle with a 4.5 centimeter length and 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. So now we are starting to create the gathering by pulling our under thread. I'm going to continue doing this until there's no longer any space to gather. So this is what we're going to have, guys. Can you see how cool? We already have the 3D effect when you fold and put the piece of fabric that we just created around a bodice. You can get that perfect 3D effect, and look how neat and even they are. So what I'm about to show you is how to attach it to a different part of a fabric. So here I just pretended to create like a top bodice just to show you guys how it would look as a simple skirt dress. Like I'm using it as the bottom part of my dress. So I'm putting the right sides together, and easily you can just give it a stitch and fold it over, and this is where you're going to have your panel attached to each other. So as you guys remembered, I left 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. This is why I left the seam allowance. For me, it'd be easier to flatten it down and attach it to a different part of a fabric. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until my next one, see you guys soon.